Hi folks, welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary, and not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Welcome back from Fox Business. Facebook Oversight Board upholds Trump ban but calls indefinite suspension not appropriate. Decision comes after Trump rolled out a new communications platform from the desk of Donald J. Trump. Facebook's Oversight Board on Wednesday upheld former President Donald Trump's ban from Facebook and Instagram, but said it was not appropriate for Facebook to impose the indeterminate and standardless penalty of indefinite suspension. Who is this board? Oversight board appointed by who? The people that run Facebook? I mean, Jesus, you know what? It's amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. They criticize themselves, but let's read the next paragraph. The board has upheld Facebook's decision on January 7th to restrict then-President Donald Trump's access to posting content on his Facebook page and Instagram account, the board announced Wednesday morning. Who the hell are you monsters even have the authority and gall to ban the President of the United States? I don't give a good damn if you like Donald Trump or not. He was President of the United States. That's the power these monsters have. And just when you think they couldn't get any worse, they say, well, it's not appropriate to put him back on there, but indeterminate and standardless penalty of indefinite suspension. Talk about doublespeak. Jesus. But the board gave Facebook 6 months to review their arbitrary, I like that in quotation marks, indefinite ban, sending a tweet that the company violated its own rules. Oh, let's see, you violated your own rules. You took down the President of the United States from posting as he was president. You say it's against your own rules, but yet we're not going to let him back on, and we'll review it in 6 months. You know what? These guys suck. Facebook cannot make up its rules as it goes. Yeah, it can. It's been doing it for a long time, especially when it comes to conservative people or people that go against their narrative. The ultra-woke progressive idiots that run the damn thing. And anyone concerned about its power should be concerned about allowing this, the board said in a statement. Having clear rules that apply to all users in Facebook is essential to ensure the company treats us fairly. Oh, really? Really? Facebook is going to, and all these other Silicon Valley monsters are going to treat people fairly. I gotta laugh again. That's a joke. I'm shadow banned here on YouTube. I'll be going to other platforms soon, but that's not the point. These guys suck so bad. The board in January accepted a case referral from Facebook to examine the ban. Oh, they accepted it. What are they? See, here's the thing. They accepted a case referral. These morons think they're the Supreme Court. They do. They think they are the law of the land. And you know what? They very well might be. And we allowed it to happen, as well as to provide policy recommendations on suspensions when the user is a political leader. Facebook's normal penalties include removing the violating content, opposing a time-bound period of suspension, or permanently disable the page and account, the board said Wednesday, insisting that Facebook review this matter to determine justify a proportional response that is consistent with the rules that are applied to other users of this platform. Again. Consistency of applying rules. None of these guys follow that. None of them. They are consistent in their inconsistency. I guess that counts. As a recommendation on suspensions for high-profile users like Trump, the board said that it's not always useful to draw a firm distinction between political leaders and other influential users, recognizing other users with large audiences can also contribute to serious risks of harm. Oh, yeah, the insurrection. Meanwhile, hundreds and hundreds of violent protests went on last year and still go on now in the United States, causing billions and billions of dollars in damage, killing dozens and dozens of people, destroying tens of thousands of lives forever. In the Capitol riot, one person died because of the riot, and that was shot by a Capitol police officer. But where's the Black Lives Matter? Where's the anti-police protesters for that? No, she was a white 14-year Air Force veteran, so she doesn't count. While the same rules should apply to all users, I'm not even going to do the fake laugh. I'm going to laugh myself. Context matters when assessing the probability and imminence of harm. You think everything that doesn't agree with your woke progressive crap as technically harm. I got a warning from YouTube because I dared to report on a story from Time magazine called The Shadow Government, called it a cabal that helped. They went into detail how they, and I use air quotes in this, won the election in 2020 and for the presidency. And they took it down. And I got a warning. One more, I get a strike. You guys suck. Facebook should act quickly to enforce its rules. Yeah, when it's on the one side. I hate to repeat myself, but these guys suck so bad. Well, Facebook explained that it did not apply its newsworthiness allowance in this case. The board called on Facebook to address widespread confusion and how decisions related to influential users are made. How about you guys? Why don't you address the New York Post on Twitter and Facebook being taken down for the Biden laptop, for Joe Biden's son? How about that? Well, that wasn't coordinated. Baloney. Absolute baloney. If that doesn't follow the RICO Act statute, I don't know what does. Yeah, it was newsworthy. Well, what was the problem? The problem was it was going against Joe Biden, and Trump might win. So let's cut through the crap about harm and newsworthiness and truthfulness. The board added consideration newlyweds should not take priority when urgent action is needed to prevent significant harm. Harm to what? Your politics? The board added that the board also urged Facebook to publicly explain the rules that it uses when it imposes account-level sanctions against influential users. Yeah, they get the gobbledygook and doublespeak you guys have here. These guys suck. Yeah, I'm not even going to read all of this. You can stop the page if you want to. The board noted that heads of state and other high officials of government can have a greater power to cause harm than other people. Oh, you mean like the Iranian officials that are still on Twitter and Facebook? You mean how all the people that want to cause harm to the United States, i.e. the Communist Party of China, still has a Facebook and a Twitter account, but their president of the United States is still banned? Are you people crazy? If a head of state or high government officials repeatedly posted messages that pose a risk of harm under international human rights norms, and there you are. There you are. International. Nothing to do with the U.S. Constitution. It's just a piece of paper. We'll just ignore it. They go by international standards because they're a multinational company. And as far as they're concerned, there are no borders. And there you have it. Facebook should suspend the account for a period sufficient to protect against imminent harm. What a crock of crap. Let's read on. This is interesting. Facebook responded to the board's decision when they said they believe their move to ban Trump in January was necessary and right. The insurrection. They didn't ban all the BLM organizers. They didn't ban Antifa, for Christ's sake. And come to find out, when they threw out Parler, and that was because of competition, they said they used it to organize riots and cause bodily harm and death and injury. Well, it was Facebook and Twitter that was doing the vast majority of the organizing. But yet they pulled down the president. These guys just, I mean, did they believe, you know what the sad part is? They believe this crap. Oh, Facebook said it would now consider the board's decision and determine an action that is clear and appropriate. In the meantime, Mr. Trump's accounts remain suspended, Facebook said, adding that they were reviewing the board's recommendations on policies surrounding political figures. It takes you 6 months. It takes you 6 seconds. They don't want them back. They don't want conservative people back. They don't want Trump supporters voicing their opinions on their platforms. All right, fine then. Get rid of Section 230 and become a publisher, and you'll be out of business in a week. Free speech has been taken away from the President of the United States because the radical left lunatics are afraid of the truth, but the truth will come out anyway, bigger and stronger than before, Trump said. I happen to agree. The people of our country will not stand for it. These corrupt social media companies must pay a political price and must never again be allowed to destroy and decimate our electoral process. Yeah, exactly. And the new space that for the deaths of Donald J. Trump allowed Trump to post comments, images, and videos, and also allows followers to share the former president posts to Twitter and Facebook, though it does not have a feature letting users reply or engage with Trump's posts. It's a start. We'll see. And it goes on to explain about the new platform and who created it if you want to stop the video. And again, it explains how Facebook blocked the president indefinitely after the January 6 riot in the U.S. Capitol. He believes the risk of allowing the president to continue to use our service during this period are simply too great. You're so full of crap. Your paranoid, delusional world you people live in. Here's the one that really got me, though. Last month, Facebook removed the video of an interview with Trump conducted by his daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, saying any content in the voice of Donald Trump would be scrubbed from the social media platform. You arrogant SOBs. The voice of Donald Trump. A group of Trump officials was sent an email from a Facebook employee before the interview was posted, or that any content posted on Facebook and Instagram in the voice of President Trump is not currently allowed on our platforms, including new posts with President Trump speaking, and warned that it would be removed if posted, resulting in additional limitations on accounts that posted it. This guidance applies to all campaign accounts and pages, including Team Trump, other campaign messaging and vehicles on our platforms, and former surrogates to email posted on Instagram to Trump's son, Eric Trump. A source familiar confirmed the authenticity of the messages of Fox News. Unbelievable. He bypassed the media. It's how he won. But the former president told Fox Business last week that the press release statement that he'd been putting out since the ban are getting the message out to a more elegant way than a tweet. Now I just put out releases that everybody prints what I say, Trump told host Maria Bartiromo. I think it's actually much more elegant than Twitter, and it gets the word out just as well. Not everybody can do that, unfortunately. Now, I'm going a little long on this because I think this is incredibly important. They called the suspension not appropriate, but we're going to go along with it because it presents a clear and present danger. What is that, the book from Tom Clancy? This is so ridiculous. Their own board said you broke your own rules. You have no rules. You make up the rules, you go along. But you know what, though? Yeah, let's continue to ban. And we'll review it. It takes 6 months to review it. It took them 6 minutes to take them off. These guys suck. I can't wait to get on other platforms, to be honest with you. No, I'm not on Facebook at all. I'll probably try it. I'll probably last about a week before I'm suspended. But I got to give it a shot. Anyway, folks, there it is. I went a little long on this because I think it's incredibly important. International laws and the review before, if we accept the case, these people think they're the government. They think they are the U.S. government. This is incredibly dangerous. incredibly dangerous. And those of you out there that even hate Donald Trump, take a deep breath and see how dangerous this is and how bad it is for the country and how bad it is for the Constitution of the United States. And until next time, folks, goodbye and good luck.